What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights on the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Jessica Thye, co-head of BlackRock Sustainable Investing Intelligence. This week, I'll be discussing key themes in sustainable investing for 2024. The transition to a low-carbon economy is a megaforce or structural shift we track that is shaping investment returns. We see potentially market-moving developments in three key areas this year. First, battery prices make up a significant portion of the production cost of some clean technologies and have slid sharply over the past decade. We think falling prices could give a boost to electric and hybrid vehicles and energy storage for power grids this year. The 2022 uptick in prices looks to have been a blip, with battery producers signaling potentially sharp price cuts this year, largely thanks to an 80% drop in the price of lithium, a key input after a surge in supply. Intense competition and rapid technological progress are also helping bring down prices. Some companies are using artificial intelligence, another megaforce we track, to discover new battery materials that could lower future costs. Second, global elections, including in the European Union, United States, and India, come at a time of increasing geopolitical fragmentation. This year's many elections could have trade and policy implications for the evolution and adoption of clean technology and the path of the low-carbon transition. Several governments are subsidizing their energy and clean tech industries, with non-subsidized competitors facing pricing and margin pressure. Countries could also levy trade restrictions on imported tech to shield local industries. U.S. and EU investigations into the Chinese EV industry could have this outcome. We could also see changes to transition-related policy after the elections, potentially accelerating the transition in some places and slowing it in others. In India, the election could result in policy continuity, paving the way for quicker decarbonization and bolstering the country's efforts to become a bigger production hub for clean technology. The U.S. election result could have implications for the Inflation Reduction Act, a 2022 law that has spurred major investment in and demand for energy infrastructure and technology. Changes could range from repeal or delays to complementary policy that increases its effectiveness, like land permitting reform. Third, further extreme weather events could spur interest in a new investment theme: climate resilience, or society's ability to adapt to climate risks. We believe financial markets may underappreciate the prospects for companies that create and adopt products and services that boost climate resilience. Think early monitoring systems to predict floods, air conditioning to cope with heat waves, or retrofitting buildings to better withstand extreme weather. Here's our market take. Falling battery prices could give a boost to EVs and grid storage this year, we think. As we weigh transition-related opportunities and risks, much will depend on the direction of global transition policy following key elections. As physical climate risks mount, we think climate resilience could come to the fore as an investment theme. For details, read our weekly market commentary. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to The Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This material is intended for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation, or an offer or solicitation to purchase or sell any securities, funds, or strategies to any person in any jurisdiction in which an offer, solicitation, purchase, or sale would be unlawful under the securities laws of such jurisdiction. The opinions expressed are as of the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. Investing involves risks. BlackRock does and may seek to do business with companies covered in this podcast. As a result, listeners should be aware that the firm may have a conflict of interest that could affect the objectivity of this podcast. For more information, visit blackrock.com